This thing is fucking tight. That's why. There's no tension on the spring at all. But this is fucking tight. Yeah, that doesn't seem right at all.
Do you think it's a clutch cable issue?
I don't think so. My best guess is there's something to do with that pinion that we're not getting, because clearly it's not engaging in the pinion, because it is fucking locked on there.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of WBR Garage, the show where we build bikes into dream bikes and then we give them away. I am Chase, that's my buddy Beau, and this is our 2018 Yamaha R6. If you guys have been watching the show,
I swear I hear a whistle.
is it whistling? Inside joke. Let me know if you've seen that episode. So guys, if you've seen the last couple of episodes, it's been a little bit of a struggle bus around here lately. The last couple of episodes, we've been working our way to replace the spark plugs. This bike has over 20,000 miles, so you definitely want to get the spark plugs replaced, which we are. And we wanted to check the clutch, and chaos ensued. Now, what we have today is what we've been needing. We have our new spark plugs. This is what threw us off with the clutch. We needed a gasket. That finally came in. We also have a magnety boy.
Isn't that how the first one broke?
We finally have a magnety boy in case we need to grab a spark plug. And we actually have a pincher boy. Look at this. Boop.
What in the HR Giger is this?
So this guy's kind of crazy. So we've been waiting on that stuff to film this episode, but today is the day we're finally gonna get it filmed. So in today's episode, what our goal is to do is get the new spark plugs installed, reinstall everything we had to take out, reinstall the airbox, install our new air filter, and finish this area up. At that point, we're gonna finish the episode by getting this totally installed and have the plate on it. If today goes well, that's what we want to happen. Beau's actually gonna help me out. Typically, Beau handles the build stream, which is what these guys are.
Nope.
Those guys are. So you can actually watch the show live, and the way you can do that is supporting this show. We wouldn't be able to do the show if it wasn't for WBRGarage.com. That's where we actually pick somebody to win this motorcycle. Yes, we're actually going to give it away to somebody that supports the show. Top link in the description always on WBR Garage episodes is WBRGarage.com. You guys go get entries. You can get a shirt, our cheeky little mug, which is pretty cool. Everything you do over on WBR Garage will get you points to win the final motorcycle, so the support would be awesome. I mean, the bike's gonna be awesome, so, you know, check it out. Also, before we get started, shout out to MotivationUSA.com. That is our build supporter and sponsor for this season. All of this, look at this, from here to there. It's literally jam-packed full of thousands of dollars worth of parts. That all came from them. We got a 5% discount code for you guys in the description. With all that being said, I think we gotta get this episode started. Beau, you ready for this? Yeah. First thing we're gonna do, because this is gonna take us quite a while with the spark plug area, I'm going to take out the clutch basket, because the clutch basket's been sitting in there for about a week and a half. So all of the plates are probably dried out. And when you're installing a new clutch, you want to soak it in oil. Luckily, we've got some oil. Motul, shout out for the hookup. Oh my God. So I'm gonna take the clutch basket out. I'm gonna get the clutch plates soaking while we do all the other work. And then at the end of the episode, we're just gonna do a little, and they'll go on just fine, right? Right? It's gonna be great. Today's a chill day. We're excited. We're chill. Let's get the clutch basket uninstalled and let's get it soaking in some oil. Alrighty guys, everything went okay thanks to the Judd tool. We got the old clutch basket just soaking, a little spa day for that. Also, Motul oil smells really good.
It's sweet.
It's like a sweet strawberry soda that I definitely don't want to drink, and it's red. Alright, so obviously we've got the bike lowered down, and now is gonna be the fun process of slowly building this back up. But the first most important thing, the whole reason we even got this deep, is to get the spark plugs out and replaced. So step one, spark plugs out, replaced with the new spark plugs. That's what we're doing right now. Guys, we did it. We got the spark plugs out, and look how nasty these little things are. Beau, on a scale of 1 to 10, like, how nasty are these spark plugs?
Yeah, like a 7.
That doesn't belong in a dream bike.
They're not super corroded or anything. They're just grimy.
We're doing okay so far. We're taking our time. We're breathing deeply.
And now you know the feel of it.
Yeah. Yeah, your tip. Tell your tip now that we have this cam.
All right. I mean, like, just with all spark plugs, like, the threads are just crummy and you can feel them through your tools and your fingers. And so I just use that so I don't have to look at it. I can just use that until when it's time to get it to, sometimes you gotta wiggle it, but.
That was actually some, like, fire advice, because when I was twisting it out, it would be like a uniform twist, and then randomly it would get harder to twist it, which to me, I was assuming that was the nasty bit of threads at the end. So totally good tip. You guys can make sure to use that. So we're gonna get the new spark plugs installed, which, NKG. We'll have links, by the way, for all of the products we use in this video. We got the new spark plugs, NKGs, and we're gonna knock them out. If you guys wanna know specifics about what each item is, it'll be down there. So, all right, we're gonna go to installing the new spark plugs. Right before, look at the difference in these spark plugs. Oh my goodness. That makes them look even worse. Shut up. That makes it really, that makes you realize how nasty the other ones look.
Yeah, they're grimy.
Gross. Let's go in.
Let's get these fucking coils over here too, bud. Hey. All right. Get the wiggle and a stract.
Wiggle, the wiggle stract is the way to go.
There we go. We done diddly done it.
Cool. Alrighty guys, we got the new spark plugs installed. If you guys want a tip, take the radiator off. The more we play around in this area, the more we're like, dude, if the radiator wasn't here, I think we could do this relatively easily. Just a heads up, the two boys in the middle, very easy to do. As you guys probably saw, putting those on was no problem. You're juggling the coils now. I'm just
not going to.
The spark plugs on the outsides, a little more difficult. You guys don't have as much space to work with those, but little finagly boy, we got him in. Coils, are we just plugging? Show an example of a, wow, I have no moisture on my lips at all.
And then there you go.
Cool. We're gonna get the other 4 of these, and at that point, we're plugging and we're reassembly mode. All right, guys, we're gonna get those installed, and then we're gonna start reassembling up to the airbox. Let's do this. We got the bottom part of the airbox installed. This little boy is a tricky guy. Don't forget to install that before you put the bottom of the airbox on. Luckily, we were able to just pop it off and put it back on. We are now to the point where we can install the new air filter. This is the old one, so I'll hand you that. Let's check out the new air filter that we got. All right, guys, so new air filter, Sprint filter. Look on the inside. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Disgusting. This is the stock air filter, and this is one total unit. Found out if you have an R6 and want an OEM air filter, you have to order the OEM one because it comes with the entire little snoot and everything.
Snoot.
Or you can go with a Sprint air filter, which is, again, a totally housed unit. Slots in, pops there, and now we just got to put the top of the airbox on and keep on chugging. Yeah, we got some of the hoses connected, so we're gonna get the top of the airbox connected, and at that point we're gonna move on to the clutch then, because that's the top. There's nothing else we can do other than the gas tank. So let's get the top of the airbox on, then let's keep on rolling.
Airbox done diddly done.
Airbox diddly done. Airbox diddly done. My friends, look! The top of the airbox is on. Everything is plugged in and looks right. Nice job, us. All right, guys, airbox and filter are finally replaced. Spark plugs are replaced now. Time to get the bike lift up, and it is time to finish up the clutch. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna do it. Let's lift her up so it can fly on mountains. Let's lift it up. I went a little far. And I know that. I'm sorry. Will you lock me? Please. You f***ed me up because I braced for the sound and then you missed. Soaky boys are here. No bubbles. And so that you guys know, we have no bubbles in the oil, which implies that they are fully soaked. Fun fact, if they weren't, bubbles would keep coming up. Little baby bubbles, like a little baby fish. Is in the bottom of a little coral reef thing. Just like a little baby fish. Yes, they're all tightened down to 8 Newton meters. Did you get to watch? No, absolutely not. I'm so sorry. I love you. Now, it's this boy time. It's our new gasket that we got.
This thing is fucking tight. That's why. There's no tension on the spring at all. But this is fucking tight. My best guess is there's something to do with that pinion that we're not getting, because clearly it's not engaging in the pinion.
Right.
Because it is fucking locked on there. So there must be something that we're just not seeing or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, this is why we're not fucking mechanics.
Something ain't something.
Something ain't something, y'all.
All right. We've put this on as everything in the manual says. We got to a point where we were installing the clutch cable to test everything out, and for reasons that we are decided are beyond our pay grade, there is so much tension on this spring that the spring is not even strong enough to pull it back. So there's a lot of tension going on inside of the clutch. At this point, we've tried a few times. We understand how everything should go on and all the adjustments we can make. And we have made those adjustments, and something ain't something in.
Good news, Bears, is that this is something that we can get looked at, get somebody to come in and make sure, go behind and make sure that we just didn't miss that something, but it also is not preventing us from going forward.
That's the super important news. At this point, we've done this so many times. Clearly, this ain't working out. It is what it is. Like, sometimes you do a shop build and you get in over your head. And for whatever reason, this is getting over our head right now. I understand that this should not be hard. I've done this job on a different bike before, and it wasn't this hard. So something's not perfect. And obviously, we're not doing a giveaway on a bike that's not perfect. So what the plan is for the clutch is we're gonna have to move on with the build. Somebody on the build stream had an idea to put tape on the starter of the bike and say like no oil, because obviously we're not gonna put all the oil in the bike, because when we take it to the shop they would have to drain all the oil out to check the clutch anyway. So we're just gonna leave it with no oil. Gonna put a tag on the bike, no oil's in it. At this point it's probably looking like I'm just gonna have to order an OEM clutch, but I'll wait until I hear from the technician, whoever ends up working on it. The swing arm and the gas tank should be done getting painted soon. We're gonna move forward because we got so many parts to install on this bike, and that's not gonna slow us down. The only thing we're not gonna do is install the fairings or the oil. That way, whatever technician works on it can get straight into the clutch. And I'm gonna let a professional get into this. Clearly having a problem, and I am man enough to accept it.
Something ain't something.
Something ain't something. But the good news is we got the spark plugs installed, which is awesome. That gave us a lot of trouble, but we got that installed, so good job us.
New air filter.
New air filters installed. We're gonna look at all the positives that we have going on. There are a lot of them. For whatever reason, the clutch don't like us, and that's fine. We're gonna accept that and move on.
What's the big ticket item for next episode?
The big ticket item on the next episode totally depends on our paint guy for the swing arm. I would prefer for us to install the swing arm on the next episode, because I obviously haven't seen it. It should look amazing. The dude's amazing at what he does. If that is not done, then I think we are going to start busting into some of them tiny boxes, because that will be very exciting. So guys, it is what it is. It happens sometimes. If you guys have done builds on your own bike, I'm sure you guys have ran into this kind of problem. Actually, let us know in the comments. All right, guys. This is WBR Garage. That's our 2018 Yamaha R6 that we're going to turn into an R6M after we get some professional help looked into it.
We did pretty good, I think.
I'm okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want more motorcycle content. Check out WBRGarage.com to get a chance to win this motorcycle after a professional puts his hands on it. We'll see you guys over on WBR Garage or the next episode. Later, guys.